Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is a launch day, which is always so exciting here at Crafters TV because it's the first opportunity that you've had to get yourself something fabulous. And that is exactly what we have got for you today. You are going to absolutely love and adore this brand new festive launch that we've got for you. And you know what? Talking about things that I know already you love and adore, Debby Robinson is back with us in the studio. How are you, Debbie?
Well, I'm actually fine. Truth be known, I am... it's nice to be in the studio.
You're like a whirling dervish, aren't you, today?
I've been all over. I started here this morning, although secretly a little bit in the future, maybe. And I've also been next door doing a little bit of filming as well. So I have been around a little bit today, but I'm really, really excited about this one because this one I think you're going to absolutely love. It's all about those little hidden messages, you know, you leave for your loved ones. It can be absolutely anything. I'm going to show you, if I may, Joe, just to start with.
Yes, please.
And honestly, these are brilliantly designed concepts and I absolutely love them. So you've got your gorgeous tree. Debbie, what's wrong with you? I know it's been a long day, but
that's not a tree, Debbie.
That is so not a tree, Joe. That is so not a tree. It's a Christmas present with a little place where you can pop a little hidden message. But it's a lovely feature because it's like a little card that you can hide it into as well. So again, it's a really fun, funky design, that one. We've got a little stocking, if you love your Christmas stockings. And again, the idea is that you can pop whatever it is. Will you marry me? Could be one of those.
I thought you were asking, then I was going to say, Debbie, I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
But you know what I mean? It's where you can have your little hidden message. And I think these are absolutely fun and you can get really creative with them. And when I say really creative, I want to show you this one that Sandy's designed because I love this. It's like a little book. And I was thinking about this one earlier. Little hidden message maybe to your loved ones or your grandkids or someone like that. And then perhaps multi-line them up and to create yourself a little bit of a book. I had to show you this one because what
cool,
Sandy's done with this is super cool. And it's straight away in my head when I was showing Becky these this morning, I said to her, there'd be pictures of my loved ones and my family in there. But it could also be like a little bit of a star book that you could create with your little hidden message right in the top of the Christmas tree. So that one is absolutely a fun one. You can take it into your card making. Me and producer Georgina this morning, we were trying to work out which way this went. Producer Georgina straight away saw it. Debbie didn't. Like a split cracker. I mean, this is just such fun.
A split clacker?
A split cracker. Is that a good thing?
Yeah, you said clacker, though.
Did I say a clacker?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a long day, Joe. It's been a long day. But again, ho, ho, ho. But you can be putting whatever message it is that you want to pop in there. But what a great design that Rachel's done with that particular one. And again, the hidden messages. You can be putting whatever you want in there. I just love these dies. I think they're super cool, super fun. And I can't wait to get showing you how easy these are. Although I do believe you had a little sneaky peek with our Becky this morning,
We did
Joe.
indeed. Yes, we did indeed. Let me take you through then the collection. Lots of you already choosing to get your hands on these. So you've got 4 different designs in here. All have that message reveal there. You can pull on the top element here. But they do make an awesome small card project. They would make a brilliant tag as well, I think, with a little hole punch in the corner there, suspended on some ribbon. I love that you get all the embellishments you need as well, which is fantastic. So within the cracker here, you're also going to get the bow. You've also got your Noel in there too. So absolutely everything that you need within there. If you did get these when they were over on HSN, you will not have had the opportunity to get the cracker yet. So that is a UK exclusive. Or if you're in the US, you can get them here from us on Crafters TV, of course. They're all available individually as well. 2 of them are £28 or $33. If you want to go for this, going for the big collection, you'll also get the stocking in there, which I just think is super cute. I love that they're a really good substantial size as well. Next up, you have got this one here. It's the gift of Christmas. Now, I think Becky made a really good point earlier. This is not just a festive one, this would be great for birthdays, any real occasion in which you give a gift, you're going to be able to use this one for. I love that you get the mini tag in here as long as with the With Love, and I think you could definitely use that bow elsewhere too. And then you've got the Christmas tree, which I just think is absolutely fabulous. Being able to reveal that hidden message in there. You've got your star, your little circles in there too. You've got everything that you need to start creating these awesome fabulous techniques. Now, the amazing thing is get them all together. It's essentially you're paying for 3 and getting 1 free when you do it in this configuration. $40.78 or $47.88 if you are a platinum member. Lots of you are having a chat with me already, which I love. Sarah Brown is dropping in from Melbourne, Australia. She says, hello, Crafters TV, Debbie and Joe, all the gang behind the scenes. Beth's here as well. I can see Samantha Cheney saying hi. Monica is saying hi in Detroit as well. Beth says, oh, good, more stuff I'll just have to have. They are quite fabulous. Eleanor and Mary saying hi as well. Mary absolutely loving this concept. Now, I know they are quite strong concepts and they look fabulous when they're made up. How easy are these to put together, Debbie?
A lot easier than you think. A lot easier than you think. So I'm going to start with the stocking. I'm going to work through all of the designs and I'm going to try and change it up a little bit. I'm going to show you basically how you put them all together. So every one of the designs I'm going to cover, and then maybe mix it up a little bit. Maybe make a box or 2 or a card or 2. Who knows? Just going to go with the flow, Joe, is what I'm going to do.
Excellent.
But again, just want to show you, you do actually get a little bit of a template. And I say a template, an instruction sheet, giving you ideas on the size of the cardstock that you're going to need, and how to make your pockets and everything else. Now, that's in every single one of the kits. Although it is for the stocking that I'm going to start with, the idea behind these are exactly the same. However, you are getting all the dies that you need to be able to create your base, then your little pocket, then your place where you're going to put your hidden message. You've even got a sentiment on here as well. And again, like I said, you've got instructions. So not only like picture instructions, step-by-step written instructions as well. So again, Joe, I think we've really, kind of covered everything. So first things first, we'll start with that base. So I'm going to take off my die off of my base. So let's pop that on. Now, this one comes with the outside cutting edge all the way around, and then the score line in the middle. So you're not even after, like before with previous ones that we've had to hanker them over the edge of cards and things like that to create the folds. You don't have that with this. And the size of this die, so that just so you're aware of the size of it, is just over 5 inches and just under 9 inches. So
Perfect.
That's going to go onto, and I'll just bring it into shot so you can see it. It will fit onto your junior sized or your midi side plate, midi sized plates.
Yeah,
that's better. Slowly but surely. And I'm going to use stamping card for my first one, Joe. So I'm using my large plates though for this one. So I'm going to bring in my large plates. I'm going to hold it down with a little bit of low tack tape. In fact, you know what I might do? I might get all of them cut out at the same time. I think I can do that actually. Yeah, let me trim this down a little bit.
The fun one, the smaller one looks like a little baby boot as well, doesn't it?
This one?
If you wanted to make like a little baby boot topper, it's like a little baby booty.
Yeah, do you know what I was thinking as well? Not only hidden messages, you could hang these from your little Christmas trees and things like that. Do you know, I think that'd be a nice idea.
Yeah, I guess actually with the hole punch in the sort of fold side of the card as well, Debbie, you could have these as tags, couldn't you, where you write on the inside of them as well.
Absolutely, Joe.
I'm seeing as well maybe some festive bunting with these hanging on would look really beautiful as well.
Yeah.
Another great way of using them.
Yep, absolutely.
I know some of you went for these already when they were over on HSN. If you do own these already, you've been creating fabulous things with them. We'd love to see them, wouldn't we, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely.
Send us those pictures. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we will share some of your creativity with everyone else. I'd love to know if you've got them and how you're getting on with them.
Yeah, please do, because we love the sharing. That's the lovely thing about this community. It is all about the sharing. Now, I'm popping on there the main element. I'm popping on the tag part. I've also got these other little pieces. I think I might see if I can get them all on the one plate, Jill. What do you think?
Oh,
Shall we give it a go?
Let's give it a
go.
go.
Shall we give it a go? I'm going to put on my trim, though. I'm going to use this gorgeous glitter cardstock. We've got all sorts of cardstocks that are on the show. So again, don't worry, we've got tons to cover. But of course, if you've got plenty yourself at home, you could be using up little pieces as well to do the extra decoration part. I've just realised I've got a bit of sellotape still stuck on there that I've took off the off the carrier sheet. However, not to worry, Joe, not to worry. I'm going to hold everything down. So let's pop a little bit of tape onto that one.
Ah, the lovely Jan Robbins has just popped up in the comments. How you doing, Jan?
Jan
I haven't
from
seen you for
Italy.
Jan in Italy, yeah. She
Yeah,
asked just how
lovely
big the boot was, but I know you've just covered it there, Debbie.
Yes, so it's just shy of 9 inches. So it's just under 9 inches by just over 5 inches. So the boot one is quite a nice sized one. And obviously when it folds up, you kind of half those.
Yeah,
half
absolutely.
those, yeah.
I hope that helps, Jan. How's the weather? Weather? The
Weather? What's the weather?
The weather over in Italy. Do let us know. Tradefish is the first step in dealing with a problem. I am a CC addict, she says. Happy to have this addiction. I've got to tell you, there's a lot worse things to be addicted to than crafting. Just putting it out there, Debbie. There's a lot worse things to be addicted to.
There are indeed. Now, for my base, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have used white stamping card, trying to work out where I've got green ink from, but I have been doing a bit of inking next door, so it could possibly be from my fingers because I did use one of the green ones. But I have used a 300 GSM card weight base, and it does recommend that on your sheets. But of course, you can use anything that's quite a construct. I'm going to say construction. Again, using that on there. Now, I've just remembered, what did you do with your plates? Oh, dearie me, I was so organised at the beginning. Now it's all going wrong. Run that through. I tell you what it is, Joe. Not enough coffee.
Not enough coffee?
Not enough coffee. Not today. Not had enough coffee, no. I think I've had 2. Not enough
cups.
For Debbie.
Not for 3 o'clock?
Not at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm at least down 6 or 7 by this point.
These look like they will fit in the midi. They will fit in the midi,
yes,
Joanne.
They will, yes.
They will indeed.
Yeah, absolutely they will. And if we get a chance, I'll show you on one of the smaller machines. Now, I'm literally going in full pelt with the first demo and showing you absolutely everything that's on that die set. As you can see, there is nothing left on there. Because we've got the area where the little pocket where your little message is going to go is in here. All the score lines are in place as well. We'll try and be good and keep myself all organised today, Joe. And when I say that, you just simply score... I'm using my fingers, but you will use your bone folder as well. And that creates your little pocket hidey hole there. So we'll come to that in a moment. Get rid of the waste. I've got my base. So we'll go strip this back, and again, just get rid of your waste, take your low tack tape off. And again, although you can't see it clearly at the moment, there is a score line in that centre that you simply fold over, awesome. And that creates your little boot there, like so. There we go. And then we've got all the extra little elements. So again, tape, move the plate. Ooh. There we go.
Jan letting us know the weather is a bit mixed, but still in double figures. Excellent. It is apparently it's 10 degrees here today, Debbie.
Not
but
this morning,
10 degrees in the northeast does not feel like 10 degrees in Manchester. Let me assure you, 10 degrees in Manchester feels quite balmy at the moment. Yeah. Here, I think it's the extra chilly winds. You know, that's what it is.
Well, can I tell you this morning, because I had to come into studio really early this morning. Went out to the car, thought it was a bit of mist. Do you know, like it steamed up? Do you know the condensation that you get on your car in the morning? Only turns out it was frost. When I say iced
Jack
over,
Frost was about.
Iced over, front, back, wing mirrors, the lot. And I was like,
Debbie.
It's too early. It's only November.
We'll have to get our thermal undies on soon, Debbie.
Well, I realised that I'd not, because obviously I've only had my car since May, so I didn't know how to put the heater on, the mirror, you know, the front windscreen.
Oh, no.
I was sat there for ages. I got my little book out, you know, your little, what do I always tell people? Read your instruction booklets. Has Debbie read hers for a car? No. But I read it this morning, trying to hastily find the buttons that I needed to press to help, because I hadn't even got any de-icer. So tonight when I go back to the house, I'm going to call off at the Tesco, Joe, and I'm going to see if there's any de-icer.
That's what you need.
De-icer, yeah.
Absolutely. It's that time of year. I bought my new winter coat last week, Debbie.
That's another thing I need to purchase.
Wrapped up and ready to go. I'll tell you where it's probably not as chilly as it is here, in California. Patty says, good morning from California. Having to carry you around on the iPad as I get ready for work. Looking forward to next week when we're back to the regular schedule. Yes, we will be. I know the show times are out by an hour at the moment, aren't they? But from Sunday again, everything back to normal again for everyone, which will be nice. Just as we got used to the new times, Debbie, we'll be back to the old ones again.
Exactly,
there you
Joe,
are.
Exactly.
So these are the current times that you can see over here. So East Coasters, 8, 11 and 3, and then 5, 8 and midday for West Coasters. But as of next week, don't worry, all going back to the regular times for you, which will be lovely.
Right, you ready to do the next bit? So I've got all my little pieces ready. So I'm wanting though to create a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to call it muff, but it's not, is it? What do they call that? What do they call that, Joe? There.
What bit?
The front, the sock part. Thank you. The sock part. That's the bits that I was looking for. And I actually used the die to create this, but we've got some gorgeous paper pads on the show, Joe. So I used the die as a little template. Of course, if you wanted to cover both, you could run that back through again, unsaid cardstock or chosen paper, and snip it in half, and you've got one for the front and one for the
Perfect.
One for the front, one for the back. That's the way
Amazing.
around, yeah. So that's exactly what I did there, and I've just literally given it a little bit of an inky edge using you know, my favourite ink pad, Parakeet, a little bit of Parakeet, and that just sits there firmly into place. And of course you could put some on the back as well if you wanted to give it a real nice rounded feel to it. But what I'm going to do is we're going to pop this together first, Joe. Oh, a little bit for where the hidden message goes, because we need to add our little message onto here. So for this bit I'm going to use a little bit of scrap paper, like so. Where's my guillotine gone? Little guillotine. Anyone seen the little guillotine? Here it is.
Panda Crafts has got some DI, so she says she's always got 3 or 4 cans in the car, Debbie. Maybe we need to borrow some of Panda Crafts, I reckon, by the sounds of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely need to. I really do, Joe. Right, so I'm going to take a little piece, and again, this is just to fit onto the top. Let's go about 3 inches. By an inch. Let's see if that's going to be big enough. Yeah, that'll be fine. Actually, I could go a little bit. No, I'll keep it at that one. I'll keep it at that one. But what would you put on yours, Joe, on your little hidden message to someone?
Oh.
What would you attach? Because that's all you're going to do is attach your strip here. I actually used, is it, oh, I can never say this one. What do you say? Joie,
I can't do it either.
I know, it's
Joie Noel.
Isn't it terrible? Joie
Noel.
Joie Noel.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's my little hidden message. Means Happy Christmas, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Merry Christmas, Noel, it means.
Are you kidding
Merry
me?
Christmas to Noel.
You're kidding me, aren't you?
I'm kidding you, yeah.
You little devil. You are a little monkey. But you're going to write your hidden message. I mean, personally, it could be... like, do you know, a gift to someone? So, like, do you know when you buy gifts? Do you like my kids? They always want money, and I say, no, I want to buy you something physical. I could actually buy them a, like, little experience, maybe, a little helicopter ride.
Nice.
Something like that you could be popping as your little hidden message. You know, you want to get creative, it's entirely up to you. I've just used a stamp set for this one, but honestly, you could put whatever hidden message you want on there. But what we're going to do is just attach it to the back so that it'll sit into our pockets. So that's literally... Debbie gets it the right way around, like so, Joe. And again, all I'm going to do is pop a little bit of glue. So I'm going to use our tape pen for this one. And I'm just going to pop a bit of glue just at the top. And this literally is just to add. But again, it's entirely up to you what you attach here. So I'm just going to attach that to the back. And I'm going to go into the centre, Debbie, not skew whiff.
A lot of people asking, Debbie,
Yeah.
if you can fit a gift card into these. Now, I've just had a little look.
Have you had a little look?
Now, you would have to, because it's the same size as a debit card, isn't it, a gift card?
Yeah.
So you would have to play around with it a little bit, but I think, off the top of my head, and you'll have to let me know what you think, Debbie, I think the present and the cracker, you could, let me get back in your box, Joe. I reckon that the present and the cracker, you could probably have a bit of a play around and fit a gift card in there, use it as a gift card holder if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could have a little play. I always think, do you know, this is what I love. I mean, I know the guys, if you've already got it, if you were watching the HSN, I'd love to see what you've taken and what you've done with yours, because I just think, you know, there's so many different ways that you can use these. We've got a few samples we'll show you later of all the different ways that you can use it. But again, I just think these are just such fun. I love the concept idea behind it. I'm just going to actually decorate the front part of my little sock. Look at that. How cute does that look? The little heel part and the front toe bits, the bit where my son always gets holes, can I just say?
In the toe bit.
And he never ever, he won't let me buy
I always
any
get
new ones.
holes on my socks on the balls of my feet. That's where I go. You know, the ball of my foot. So the hole.
The archway.
In the bottom of my sock. That's where I always
The
get.
bottom bit there.
Yeah,
There,
I know
there,
it on the front bit, on the
That
balls
bit?
of your feet. The front
bit?
bit, the bit behind your toes.
The bit behind your toe. How do you get it there?
So
How
on
do you get your holes
the
there?
base, I must be very heavy-footed on the bottom. I always get holes in the bottom of my socks, Debbie.
Oh, I see.
I know.
Do you replace yours though?
Yeah.
Yeah, not like my son. He'll wear them till they've got all his feet poking out, all his toes. And look, honest.
There's nothing more uncomfortable than a sock with a hole in it. It's the most uncomfortable thing in the world.
I got the straightened bin. I don't even darn them anymore. Oh, remember that old-fashioned saying?
Darn them?
Darn them when you used to darn socks. That's what we used to do.
Wowzers.
Many, many moons ago. Now, I need for my pocket, I need to pop my little pocket in. So this is where your little hidden message is going to sit so that it slides in and then you attach it to the back as well of your said sock. Just going to though decorate all my little, I've got my little Merry Christmas here. I've actually popped a little Merry Christmas onto my Xyron machine. So what I'm going to do is just attach that now to the front. I do love these. They're just such fun, quirky, real quirky idea, but a real fun element. So you can see now I've got the part of my front part done, and I've got me little hidden message. So the next bit is popping this together. Now for me, I do like, especially when it's a construction, I do like to use red liner tape. I've said this before to you, Joe. It's one of those things that I like to use, and I am going to do this on this occasion, but all I'm going to do is just give it a nice little burnish. All the score lines are there in place, but what I'm going to do is pop my red liner tape on. Now I've got one of the small thin ones here. Do you know how we do them in different sizes?
The 3 mil.
Now then, let me remember the sizes. We've got
We do a 3, a 6
we've
and a
got
12.
6, and we've got 12. Yes, this is the small one. Actually, I think we do an even smaller one than this, Joe. I think there's an even smaller one than this, if I'm right in thinking. But I do like to put red liner tape on. But of course, it's your chosen glue of your choice. And if you want to use tape pen, you could use your tape pens. If you want to use tacky glue, you can use tacky glue as well. I think this bit is down to a personal choice. But for me, I'm going with the red liner. It is one that I do love to use. So again, I'm just going to give that a nice little burnish. And then I'm going to stick all my flaps together there, like so. Peel off all those pieces. There we go. And then I'm just going to attach that bit there to the front.
Oh, excellent.
Oops, you will stay down. I did put it all the way down to the bottom, didn't I? Yes, I did. And then I'm going to pop that like, oh, come on. Do love red liner tape, but can be one of those love-hate relationships you have with them. Now, when you're attaching this, you want this bit to be attached to the back. Now, I'm going to just slide in before I do to make sure that I've got that nice contact. Do you know, with the top, and I'm just going to have to remember the right way around, Debbie, because you've put that the wrong way around, you silly Billy. There we go. That's right. There we go, Joe. And then I'm just going to make sure that it attaches itself to the top. So that's why I like to place it in, so that I know when I'm popping it on, Joe, I've got it literally in the right place. I'm just going to make sure that that folds before I commit to sticking it down, and that I've got it nice and straight. So again, let's move that across, like so. There we go. Just fold it over before you commit to sticking anything anywhere, and make sure you've got it in the right place that you want it to be, and then hold it and then give it a nice stick from there. And there you go. You've got your gorgeous little hidden message. Regardless what it is, actually, it could be anything. I've got the Joie Noël, but I love the idea of popping either a little message about something. Oh, I love the idea of will you marry me? I really do. Will you marry me, Joe?
I would, Debbie, yes.
Yeah.
If you weren't already married to Ben.
Sorry. Yes, sorry. Gosh, you got me there, Joe. I'm guilty as charged. But that is how easy was that to put together? Just showing you that all of these, every one of them work the same way, and I will go through each one of them, but it's just showing you the fun element to these. I absolutely think they're just fantastic, really fantastic, and a great concept. Love them.
Yeah, they really are, and I love that they're a nice substantial size as well, which is fantastic. fantastic. Now remember what you're getting in here. You are going to get all 4 designs. There's definitely elements of these that you can mix and match, I would say, as well. They've all got all the detailing on that you need. So you're going to get the cracker here, which has the Noel. It also has there for you the little bow, and of course that beautiful ornate design on the front of there. You will also receive in here the stocking as well, which has the Merry Christmas, and it also has all the extra embellishments that you need within there as well. You will get this one here, which is the present. I definitely think this is going to be great for your festive makes, but wonderful also for all year round, this particular one, because let's face it, it's going to be great for birthdays, any occasion at which you want to give a present. I love that you get the little tag on there as well. I love that small tag that's included. This one here as well is your Christmas tree too. Nothing to stop you as well just making these up as mini projects if you wanted to, but great that you do have that slidable element within there too, just to give you something a little bit more interesting, a little bit different, which I think is awesome. So all of those come your way, $50.97, $59.85. Essentially you're buying 3 and getting 1 free, which is brilliant. If you are a platinum member or a first-time customer today, $40.78 or $47.88. If you want to place your order and you want to see what all the other stuff that's in the show, you can pop yourself over to the website where you can watch and shop at the same time, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Hit that shop the show button and you'll see absolutely everything that is there for you. Right, I've got some other bits and bobs on the show that I want to share with you. I've got some 8x8 vellum from our gnome collection. I absolutely love this stuff, and it's perfect. The great thing is about this, you get 12 sheets in here, so you're going to get the vellums, and you get the vellums in 2 different styles. So you've got the snowflakes, which are these ones here, and you also get the snow flurry as well. And then you're going to get the acetate in exactly the same. So you're going to get the snow flurry, and you're also going to get the snowflake there as well, and you get 12, so you get 4 designs, and there's 3 of each in there for you, which is fantastic. I'll just pop that in there. I'm trying to tie it as I go today, Debbie. It's not really, there we go. Right, I've got some papers, some gorgeous is glorious and gorgeous papers for you on the show. This is your Happy Holidays, 8x8 size, this one, 160 GSM. This particular one just here, which is just beautiful, isn't it? Wonderful. $7.99 or $10.36, which is awesome. So that's that one. I've also got the gnome collection for you as well in the 12x12 size. This is great, super playful, this one, and double-sided, which is wonderful. And I really love it. It's got a bit of I think it's got a bit of a Scandinavian feel to it this one. I think it's the colourways that do it. Some beautiful checks in there. Some wonderful, very, very festive designs too. So a really fantastic paper pad, that one. 48 pages in there, so you've got lots in that one. Now, this one could be your last live opportunity to get your hands on the reindeer one. And again, this is great because I feel like this is like, let me just get that back in position. Yours, this one has obviously been very well thumbed, this one. Let me just line this back up for you. Now, I like this one because it's like 2 paper pads in one, this one. Because what you've got here is, if I now put that in back to front, what you've got with this one is you've got like 2 paper pads in one. So at the start, at the back, sorry, you've got like all these sort of like Scandinavian, Northern Lights, sort of mystical, ethereal ones, which are really fun. And then when we're moving through to the other half, then it goes very traditional as well. So like your Scottish stag scenes, plaids and checks within there too. So whether you're doing something a little bit more unconventional or you're doing something very traditional, you've got something in there for everyone, which is great. And then this one, love this one, it's always so popular, your Santa's Kitchen. I'm so glad we restocked it for this Christmas. 32 sheets in here, double-sided and really brilliant. It was designed to go with, of course, our Santa's Kitchen collection, but it's a really good all-rounder. I love that you've got some slightly unconventional colours when it comes to Christmas as well. So a really great one for a whole host of different projects. It will go really well with the new collection that we are launching for you today. $11.99 or $15.99 is your price on that one just there. Now, we have got some Tim Holtz ink pads for you on the show. Now, I'm going to show you the colours, and when I show you the colours, I'm going to show you a mixture of the Distress Oxides and also the Distress Inks. I need to let you know they are all Distress Inks that we're talking about. I'm just using the oxides just to give you an opportunity of the colour. So the details are correct here on the screen. It's the Distress Inks that you're going to get. I'm just going to use these to give you an option, an idea of the colour. So you've got Weathered Wood, which is that one there. You've also got this one here, which is salvaged patina. You've got speckled egg within this one. You've also got kitsch flamingo, rustic wilderness. We have then got the crackling campfire. This one here is the brushed corduroy. You've got festive berries, forest moss, peacock feathers, mowed lawn, salty ocean, rusty hinge. Honestly, some of these names. Pumice stone, dried marigold as well. I've got some more colours to share with you in just a moment. Let me just move these out of the way. And again, remember, it is the distress inks that we're talking about. I'm just using these as, just to give you an idea of colours. So this one here is the Dusty Concord, wow. Pine Needles, which is this one here. Barn Door. Chipped Sapphire. Crushed Olive. Abandoned Coral. Fossilised Amber. Lucky Clover. Ground Espresso. Candied Apple. Twisted Citron. Cracked Pistachio. Milled Lavender. Broken China. And also Stormy Sky. There you are. All of them. They're all the distress inks that you're looking at. $4.99 or $5.99. So more colours available to you over on the website. Get over there and have a little look at all of them. So many fabulous things that you can do with those distress inks. So do go and check them out. But we're going to go back to the lovely Debbie for more inspirazione, I believe, Debbie.
You've caught me half at it.
Oh, you half at it?
It's all right. I'm just getting myself all prepped for my next one. But I'll tell you what, I'll do this in a minute. What we'll do is we'll do that one live while I'm at it. Now, I've got another piece of white stamping card because I'm going to do my base. This time we're going to make a Christmas present with our hidden message, and I'm going to use the Christmas present die, which is just lovely. And again, you could be taking this into your card making, so we're going to make a card with this one, as well as the fact, I think Becky did a lovely one this morning, didn't she? Did she do an easel, if I remember rightly, with what she was showing me, Jo? Yep. So we'll take it into a step further where you can decorate the front of your cards. Again, like with anything, this is the gift of Christmas. You've got some instructions, although it may be the pictures of the cracker, it is the same instructions, just telling you what you need to do and the kind of cardstock that you can do it with. And I am going to use some craft card, some matte black cardstock as well throughout. But it's just nice to have, look, just to show you how easy these are to use again. So I've got, now this is a really big die, this one, Jo. Again, it comes under 9 inches, under 6, so it will go through, and I'll bring it in again just to show you for a second so you can see with the smaller platform, when Debbie can find the small plates. That it will fit onto your Gemini Junior platform, including your Gemini Mini. Now again, it's the same concept, so you're not having to do any scoring, any folding, sticking bits together. It's all the bases in that one particular die. So it makes it really nice and easy to achieve as well. So we're going to go in with, let me bring in my platform again. And we're going to cut out this one. Again, I'm just going to cut this down to size, so let me grab my scissors and we'll cut this down.
Would love to see this done in sort of like glitter cards and stuff, just
glitter
for sort of birthday presents, Debbie.
Well, do you know, the idea of using it for birthday presents is honestly on point, because I can think of so many ways that you could use this one. I think this is a cracking one, and again, really nice concept, really nice and easy to do as well. That's the lovely thing about these. So easy to use, a lot easier than what people think, because you look at the concept and you're thinking, how does that work? But obviously all the dies do the hard work for you, Jo. We've got lovely extra elements. So on here I've got the top of the parcel or the present, so I'm going to use some of that gnome paper from the Garden Gnome Pad. Just going to pop that one on, and I'll hold that down with a bit of tape as well. Let's have a little piece of tape. Same in this one. Obviously, the size of the pockets is different from each one of the kits that you're getting and the sets that you're getting. So if you are going for these separately, each one has its own pocket. So you can see this is a different size because it's a thicker base, so you're going to be hiding your message in. So I'm going to use that one again on some white card. Where did I put that spare bit of card? There we go. Let me just pop that in. So I'll use my spare pieces of card, make the most of my card stock. So I'll pop that one on. And again, it's just showing you how easy this is to use as well. So again, that one on, that one on, that one on. I think I might be able to get one more, well, a couple more on there. Let's. I've even got, do you know, for the top part as well, Joe? So that'll be the top part that goes onto the top part here to create that lovely present effect. But this is the bit that's going to hold your hidden message. So I'm going to pop in some of our luxury silver glitter cardstock with this one, and I'm going to hold that into place with a bit of low tack tape as well, like so. There we go. There's tags on here as well, so you've got little tags. You've even got a little base to put your frame in inside, so that one actually fits. I'll just bring it in so I can show you, but I will do these separate pieces. That fits in there perfect for your matting your layer, but I'll come back to those in a moment because I'm not going to overload my plate. And what we're going to do is just run that through again. So it is the normal combination of any thin metal die, and then we're just going to run that through. Of course, if you've got your Gemini Pro, you can put in absolutely everything on in one fell swoop and you get everything on there. So depending on the size of your machine really as to how much you can get done in one go.
Absolutely, but if you don't have that MIDI or that Mini, no problem whatsoever, which is fantastic. Very, very busy across this whole collection. Remember though, they're all available individually, and any two of these, two for £28 or $33 if you'd rather get them like that as well. So something for everyone, Debbie. If you're just dipping your toe in, or you're going to go whole hog and be a full set syndromer, you've got the lot there for you, which is fantastic. You guys absolutely loving the present and the tree are your favourites at the moment. No surprises there, Debbie.
Absolutely none whatsoever. Just think these are gorgeous, these. And I think the possibility with the present, like you said, you can take it out of Christmas. And that's what, for me, that really does appeal to me when you can do things, again, not just one-trick ponies and not just at Christmas time. You can be using this for birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, baby's first birthday, all sorts of different occasions that you can be using this for.
Absolutely.
And again, I'm just going to just strip all these pieces back. There we go. And get rid of those bits.
Yeah, this was one I was thinking, Debbie, with a little bit of play, maybe you could get a gift card in this one.
Yeah, you probably
its sort of, if put it in landscape maybe, and obviously you'd have to cut yourself a new back panel.
Yeah, absolutely, you might be able to get away with that one, Joe. It's worth trying, isn't it? It is. Just be careful with this tape because I've realised that's got stuck a little bit. Take your time, Debbie. There we go. And again, all the score marks are on place. I'm just going to put these back on here, Joe, because I'm determined to get all my dies back in to its carrier sheet without making a bit of a mess, but I'll bring in the ones that I haven't used. That one, get in there. Can you hear some drilling? Is it me?
It's not drilling, it's not a motorbike. It's I don't know if you can hear it at home, it's like a strimmer, I think, like a hedge trimmer.
Oh, what, outside? Wait a minute. Is that really true, Joe?
Yeah. It must be next door.
You think it's next door? I'm just getting rid of my tape, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing. So can anybody hear that?
I don't know, let me know if you can hear it at home.
Yeah, because it's so loud then. I actually thought it were in the studio. I thought somebody's got a... I mean, why would we have a strimmer in the studio is beyond me, but you never know.
We haven't got any hedges that need trimming in here. I mean, I don't think the plants that are in here are real, to be honest. And I'm sure we could just deadhead them by hand. They're not that big.
Right, Joe, so I've got, now again, let me just show you with the present. Again, all we're going to do is we're going to fold that in. So you've got your present on the outside and on the inside. So again, let me just give that a nice little burnish. Oh, wrong way around, Debbie. Like so. It makes a difference when you do that, Jo, to be fair, just because of the fact that it makes it fold easier when you give that extra score line a little bit of a burnish. So I'm just going to go down that side. The same with this one again. All the score lines are already embedded in that die for you, so you're not having to put any in. All you're going to do is to make sure you get a nice crisp finish, is give it an extra little burnish with your bone folder, and that again holds your message. So you can see there, depending on the size of your message, how much you're going to pop in there. That's where it's going to sit in that pocket. Of course, you can make it extend it by, popping it in, but you could drop it down if you wanted to have a bigger message. So something that adds something bigger, exactly what you can do with that one. So this piece is obviously going to be my reveal bit, but I am going to pop that little piece of silver over the top as well. So I'm going to place that over. Let me just pop that. That noise is really off-putting, Jo. Is it outside the back of us or outside the front of us?
It'll be out the back, Debbie.
We need to go and have a word with him. We need to go and have a word with him and say, excuse me, do you not know
turn
what's
your
going on
strimmer
in here? Can you turn it off, please? Because it's putting
Who could
Debbie
we
off.
send out there? Who's the sort of butchest, burliest one amongst us?
Adam? George? John?
Could say John.
Yeah, could be John.
Tracy, send Tracy, she'll give him
Tracy,
what for.
yeah,
Oh,
Tracy.
she takes no messing about,
She
our
don't
Tracy.
mess about, no, she definitely don't mess about. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? But mean it in a good place, yeah, Tracy won't stand for no nonsense. So you can see now that coming together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use, I did say that you've got the dies that create the perfect mat. So that one is going to sit onto the front. So we're going to create that. We're going to pop his pocket into there as well. So again, we'll come back to that in a moment. Push that to one side as well. Now then, what do I want to do with this? Oh, that was a bit of paper. So where's my cardstock? I'll use a little bit of this gnome pad again, and we'll pop that onto there. Might just bring in my small plates, if I may, for a second, Jo. Let me just move the big ones out of the way.
Is it, Susan Griffith says, is it someone else having their beard shaved off? We can hear, Jo. Oh.
It could well be. You're growing very quick. You're, what do they call it? 5 o'clock shadow, is that right?
5 o'clock shadow, yeah.
5 o'clock shadow, yeah. He's growing very
It has come back
quick.
through. And also we've worked out that trying to put makeup on stubble's not easy, Debbie. I've got sort of a very orange stubble line going on today. So, yeah, we might have to just keep it very shaved, I think, that
You see,
part.
I couldn't see it till you came up close, Jo, and then I saw it.
I sort of look a bit rusty if you get too close.
Right, now I'm using a bit more of my little scraps because I'm going to create myself a little tag as well, Jo. So I've used some of that lovely matching silver paper for this one. So again, just pop that on. Let's run that through, and then we'll start putting this all together again. Oh, I don't want my rubber embossing mat. Let's move that out of the way. There we go. And then run those pieces through as well. And then you can, like I said, you can be choosing any of your cardstock, to be fair, absolutely anything. Doesn't have to be Christmas for this one. So you could be using some of your birthday celebration pads, maybe a themed one, maybe if you were going to, let's think. What could you use your peacock collection in if you were taking someone somewhere and have a little hidden message in there? You could use your peacock theme. Butterflies. You could do your butterfly papers on top and then have a little butterfly experience in there as well.
And
Just trying to think of all the different hidden messages.
And so many people got loads of different stamps that they're going to be able to use, aren't they? That are sort of this sort of cute size that go on the inside of there.
Yeah,
I think they're just awesome.
Do you know what I'm thinking? We need to know what hidden messages people would be putting. That's what I want to know. That's what I want. I want you to get interactive with us because I want to know what hidden message you would put in to your design. What would it be that you put in there? So get interactive. Let Joe know so he can read out some of the comments during the show.
Rafters TV on Facebook, really Crafts Companion on YouTube. Yeah, let me know. What's going to be yours, Debbie?
Oh, well, if I did find a nice...
It would be I Heart Bucks Fizz. That's what it said on the inside of yours. Not the drink, the band. I bet you do love a Bucks Fizz, though, don't you?
I'd love a good Bucks Fizz. Yeah, absolutely love a good Bucks Fizz. Definitely do. What would if I could find myself a nice suitor. That's an old word, isn't it?
It is. Very traditional word.
If I found myself an old suitor, I think I would have that. Yeah, especially if it were a leap year. Will you marry me? I still think that's quite a nice hidden message in there. Can you see I'm trying to get someone? I'm trying.
When's the next leap year?
Oh, producer Georgina, cracking idea. Bridesmaid. Yeah, will you be my bridesmaid?
When is our next leap year? Do we know, Debbie?
When is the next leap
I'm going to find out.
Not sure, Joe. It's every 4 years.
We haven't had one for a while, have we? 2024. We have had one we actually had one last year. 2024.
That just I've got plenty of time.
You've got a while. That's what I'm thinking, Debbie. You've got a while.
I've got plenty of time, Joe. That's what that means. Plenty of time.
2.5 years. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, what I'm going to do now, Joe, is pop on my little panel. See how that fits perfectly onto there. You've even got another little panel that you can create the next little layer, which I'll show you in a moment. But I've got my secret message in there. I'm just going to, I think I'll have a contrasting one for this one. I keep putting my glues down, can't remember where I put them. So let's pop it this way around.
Diane says, I think you should go, Deb, and you should video you addressing the man with the strimmer. Then you are. Kay says, I think you could make a cute banner to hang on the mantle with these elements. You could glue the other part together and string them on a cord. Great point, actually. I mean, I guess you could, you don't have to have that pull-out element, do you? You could actually have these so they are one solid element. Mary says she likes the idea of trying to put gift cards in these as well. Yeah, so I think the cracker and the present you could definitely play around with and fit something in there. It's Sharon Samuel's birthday today. She is 72 years young at heart, as always, she says as well. So happy birthday to you, Sharon Samuels.
Yeah.
Caroline French says, good afternoon. My crafty French has finished a very difficult day at work and need to distress with some crafty TV. Well, we've got you covered. Don't you worry about that, Caroline. Patty saying how much she loves the gnomes pads that are available on the show. Great for more masculine themes as well as your Christmas projects. Jan says they're so versatile, could be attached to the front of cards as well. You've probably already said that. Been prepping dinner. Oh, what's for dinner, Jan? Let us know. Something fabulous, I hope.
Yeah. I don't know what I fancy for my dinner. Oh, I do, because I've got it in fridge here. I've got a spicy sausage and... What's it called? It's a spicy sausage and spicy tomato pasta. It must be chorizo, yes, that's spicy. It's chorizo, spicy, yeah. It's Living World meal, of course.
Nice,
of course, yes.
Delicious.
Yeah, delicious.
I went out for a meal. I had a bit of a let's call it an incident in a restaurant the other day, Debbie.
Oh dear, go on,
yeah.
do tell.
Well, what was the main course that I had? It was very delicious. It was a beef bavette steak.
Ooh,
and it was on a bed of potato and kimchi, like breadcrumbed fried potato-y sort of hash brownie thing underneath. And on the top, though, it was served with a miso-cured egg yolk.
You see, you're throwing all these big words around. I've no idea what you mean.
Sorry?
What's a
miso is like a kind of, is it like a Japanese sauce? It's like a it's a very salty sauce, Debbie.
Ooh, that sounds right up
So they
my
take
street.
the raw egg yolk, put it in the miso, and the salt cures the egg yolk. Then that was on the top. So the miso egg yolk, you can imagine, it's a raw egg yolk, Debbie. It's very, very salty. It's definitely the kind of the thing you want to like maybe distribute over the whole of the dish, Debbie.
It sounds delicious.
I thought it was a tomato. I picked it up and I ate it in one. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten.
Oh, Joe.
It was definitely not a tomato.
There
we go.
See all them fancy words. I wouldn't have a clue what I were eating, so I would probably not even, choose them. Right, I've used the With Love, Joe, from the sets, because on here, each one of the sets has got their own sentiment dies. So there's With Love on this one, which I've just cut out in that matching silver cardstock that matches the rest on here. Now, to get me the message, again, I want to attach this on. Now, this is entirely up to you. Again, I've just used stamps that I thought would look really good with these particular dies, with them being Christmas dies and with it being a Christmas themed kind of thing. But yeah, you could use anything, and of course you could keep it blank and you could write your own message, and we still want to know what you're going to be putting on yours. So don't forget, get interactive. What would you be popping in there as your secret message to your loved one, either at birthdays or Christmas? I need to know. I'm a nosy devil like that, Joe. I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit nosy in that respect. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach that to my secret message. So this is the bit that's going to do all the pulling. If you wanted to make it stronger, Joe, you could actually double cut it and then attach that and attach your note inside there, which is what I'm going to do with this one. So I'm going to just attach that first. So I'm going to run a little bit of tape just along the top, and again you could be using tape pen or your red liner tape. It's entirely up to you, but I'm just going to attach that one to the top like so. And like I said, on this one, you could make this a little bit longer. Depending where you put your pocket on here, you could make it a little bit longer if you wanted to as well. But I'm just going to give it a bit of double strength just by attaching that onto the back as well. So
fantastic.
I'm going to just pop that with me tape pen.
Oh, Jan's having spicy salmon fish cakes. Also Slimming World,
that
Debbie.
Sounds divine.
They are Slimming World ones as well. There you go.
They sound lovely. Spicy what? Salmon what?
Spicy salmon fish cakes.
Yeah, I think I might need a recipe for that one, Jan. That sounds delicious. That must be an homemade one, because I don't think I've seen those anywhere readily available. So it must be a little
must be a little recipe
that she could possibly share.
Maybe she could ping it over to you on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see. Pammy is going to the Texas Roadhouse for dinner tonight. I don't know what that means, but it sounds delicious, whatever it is.
That sounds amazing. That sounds absolutely delicious. I'm not going to lie. That sounds delicious.
What you could do with these, Debbie, is I'm thinking about these reveal the message. Maybe you've got like a husband or a wife or any partner that is maybe not particularly good with the chores. So what you could do is you could leave these around, couldn't you, and have things like could have these like, don't forget to put the bins out. You could have on one, like, oh, I've made you a little card, husband. There you go, leave it. Don't forget to put the bins out. It could have maybe, it's your turn to empty the dishwasher on there as the hidden message on the inside. It could really sort of spice up your chore list with these.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Joe. I love that idea. I've just given it a little touch with some ink just to give it a little bit of extra depth when I'm opening it up. And I've used parakeet for this one with one of my finger dabbers. Although I'm just going to wipe that up because I know what I'm like. I'll end up with a mucky card base, and I don't want that. Although, to be fair, I am going to be covering it up in a second anyway. But, let's bring in that one and clean that up, like so. Tissue paper, let me fetch a little bit of tissue paper in. Notice how I'm keeping really clean when I'm doing this as well. Keeping clean and tidy as I'm going along, she says, with a little bit of mess outside of her. But I'm determined to keep that going. Now again, all we're going to do is this is going to be the bit that reveals the message. So can you see now, that's the slip, it's like a slip and slide action, isn't it, when you think about it. But I want to pop on my little pocket. So again, what we're going to do, and if you've noticed again, I've got some red liner tape onto here. Again, just to place it, and it's just a bit of placement, and for me it makes it a little bit easier when you're popping this in. Just hold that into place. Jan's sending the recipe, don't you worry, Debbie. Oh, bless her little heart. Nanny to the girl says, I would have the message, you make my heart smile, on the inside of there. Isn't that nice? That's lovely, yeah, that is lovely. Now I'm just going to match that up before I actually put my pocket into place. So again, it's just that little bit of extra detail. Make sure that you've got this little piece right, and everything will, it'll all follow suit. But again, I'm just going to make sure it's all on, and then tuck that in. So I can remove that now because I know I've got my pocket in the right place. And then tuck that down, and then I'm just going to get a little burnish again. So, and again, it just makes sure that your tape adheres to your pocket, like so. And there you've got your little piece that sits in. Go on, Debbie, get that in there. And it's ready to reveal your message. But, like I said, Joe, on these little pieces, there's extra little bits that you can add. So I've got myself a little bit of twine for this one. And I've cut myself my little tags, so I'm going to add my little tags, and I've cut myself another little white one on there as well. And I'm going to add a little bit of twine. So again, you could be popping to the husband on that white little piece. And again, I'm just going to thread my twine. Now, just bear with me while I thread. No problem. Pammy says it's a steak cap, but a steak joint, Debbie. We like a steak joint, don't we? Oh, that sounds right up my street, that, Joe. I don't know about you, but that sounds right up my street. Absolutely delicious. Please excuse me while I just thread. Just takes a bit of time. just so I can get me thread in there.
And really handy, this little mini tag, isn't it?
I love this tag.
Yeah,
Again, you
really
could be using
cute.
this tag for some other things as well. Let me just see if I can push
It's
it
like a
in.
little, do you remember when dog tags were all the rage?
I beg your
Debbie?
pardon, dog tags?
They were called dog tags, weren't they? They were like, they basically were that. People had them on necklaces, do you remember?
No, I never went down that fashion route.
It was quite fashionable for guys to have them.
Really?
Like chains with dog tags on them, yeah. I'm sure they were called dog tags.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was questioning myself. Because yeah, it's like a military thing, Debbie.
I'll be honest, I don't remember. What era was that, Joe?
Oh, I want to say we're talking early noughties, maybe.
Right, okay. Could be early noughties. Yeah, I'm saying a young mum. I've got 3 kids. I wouldn't have really noticed fashion back then, to be fair, Joe. Not going to lie. Yeah, so... yeah, possibly no for me on that one. I can't remember him, Joe. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie here and stand here and pretend that I do know what you're talking about, because I don't. But did you wear
Fair
one, Joe?
enough. No, I didn't have them. I was never that fashionable.
Get
Debbie,
away,
don't you
you're
worry.
such a fashionable young
Oh,
man.
I'm not. My goodness, Joe, if you come along to the US, go to a Texas Roadhouse. They've got the most delicious rolls. She's letting me know what she's ordering as well. She can have a 6-ounce steaks, loaded sweet potatoes and a salad. Sounds delicious. My son saw the sentiment, "You make my heart sing," the other day and thought it said, "You make my heart sink." Can you imagine sending that to someone? Slightly different meaning there.
I love that though, that's so funny. I don't know what I've done here, Joe, but I seem to have tied my knot in the wrong place, so just give me a second.
No
while
problemo
I
at all.
straighten myself out. I tell you, it's that lack of coffee that I've
that
not
lack
had.
of
In
coffee
fact,
it
tell
is.
you what I'm going to do. I'm going to snip my string down a little bit, because I think that's what's going wrong. I've got too much going off there,
Right.
and I just want to attach it.
No problemo.
Around
Remember, we've got
there.
another fabulous show coming up today as well here on Crafter TV. Myself and Debbie back with you again for launch party a little later, which will be fun. 7 p.m. in the UK, 3 p.m. on the East Coast, which will be fabulous. Then tomorrow, Debbie, we've got a special guest joining us, haven't we, for Wake Up Call, which will be lovely. And that special guest will be joining us as well for Creative Cravings tomorrow night as well.
Yeah.
But myself and Debbie, and we've got another launch day tomorrow as well. I mean, we really are spoiling you this
Do you know
week.
what? I feel definitely 110 and 12, whatever percentage that is, such a thing, being spoilt with all these launches. That'll be my third launch this
Absolutely.
week.
Third launch in 3 days.
I know. I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait to show you tomorrow's. So if you want to see a sneaky peek, got to tune in to Wake Up Call to get that little sneaky peek. Now, I'm just going to add, because obviously that would look nice with a little hidden message, but I'm going to bring in a card base, because I'm going to attach it to the front of a card, because again, you could be making your cards stand out. So this could be a card to someone that you love with that hidden message in there. Could be a gift box, so you could go down the gift box line. That lovely sample that I showed you at the beginning, which I might show you again what Sandy did. Oh, I love that one, Joe. Just think it's so lovely. But I'm just gonna cut this down to size, because that's what I was doing at the beginning when you caught me out, getting
No
a little bit
problemo.
of prep done there, while literally taking some of that beautiful paper again. And I'm just going to measure this down to, I think 5.5. Let me just make sure. I might have got that completely wrong. Yes, you did.
Indeed.
Just snip it down to 5.25. There we go, like so. And then if I just move that out of the way for the time being.
It's snowing where Diane is, Debbie.
It's what?
Snowing where Diane is. Diane, where are you? We want to know. Diane says, I just want to report it's snowing here. I don't mind watching you craft winter, but I don't like looking out the window and seeing it. Oh, I'm ready for some snow, Debbie, aren't you?
No.
Oh, yes, please.
No, thank
Bring
you.
it on.
No, thank you.
It's definitely cold enough to snow today.
The way it was this morning. Ooh.
It's going to be 1 degree overnight tonight.
Oh my God, so it's going to be frosty again. I definitely need some, I think I definitely need some de-icing now.
We'll get you
but
some
I don't want
de-icer.
no snow. No snow. I'm not ordering any snow unless I'm snowed at home, where I can get a bit crafty in my little crafty room and shut myself off for a few days. Then you can snow, but not when I'm on the road travelling around. No, thank you very
It was awful
much.
last year, wasn't it, Debbie? Do you remember?
Oh,
we had loads of snow, didn't we, last year up
I
here?
don't want to remember that one. It
Wasn't
was
there
horrible.
snow on the ground for something like 2.5 weeks up
It
here, or
were
something
awful.
ridiculous? It was really, really cold.
Yes,
long
treacherous.
winter last year.
treacherous driving conditions. Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, I don't want to repeat that, Joe. No, thank you. Right, so I'm just going to pop on now, and I've used those papers from that gorgeous gnome pad. We do still have that, don't we, on the show?
We do indeed,
Yep,
yes.
Perfect. So I'm just going to pop that on. I've literally just edged it a little bit just to make it pop off my card with that parakeet, since I've used the parakeet. And then what I'm going to do is, let me take my hidden message out, because I'm actually going to attach that base onto my card like so. And then if I just use this again, if you are using wet glue, of course, you need to give it a little bit of time to dry and set, because it does give you the wiggle time to get into place, but I want to have it a little bit skew-whiffy, so to speak. And again, I've got ink everywhere, Joe. I'm such a messy devil. But literally, pop that into there. Let's make sure I've got that in my pocket properly. Come on, Debbie. You know you can do it. You know you can do it. There we are. Let me see if I can get that in.
Becky had a top tip earlier. She used the rubber part of her poke tool to sort of widen it out a bit, which is another great thing that you can do if you want to. Oh, it's fine. She's in Traverse City, Michigan, Debbie. So I think that's probably why it's probably a bit colder there than it is here. Stateside, yes. I think
right.
it's quite far north.
Yes, right.
That looks gorgeous, Debbie.
Do you like that? So it's just, again, making your card stand out. So we've shown you how to do it as a little hidden message that you can give as a gift, but taking it into your card making, and of course, when you take that out and then you have your hidden reveal message inside, I just think that's absolutely beautiful. So again, really fabulous, lovely designs, lots of ways you can use them, and we'll show you a few more samples shortly.
Absolutely. Let me recap then exactly what you are getting included in here. 4 brand new designs for you. First time you've seen these today here on Crafters TV. The first opportunity a lot of you will have had to get your hands on them. You can do all the concepts with all the different designs. If you are stateside as well, and you maybe grab these on H10, you wouldn't have had a chance to get the cracker. So you can come back today and get that one individually, should you wish. You will get the cracker, or you will also get the fabulous stocking in here, along with that wonderful present, and of course the Christmas tree as well there, as you can see. £50.97, £59.85, and make sure you are using your Club Inspire discount as well, which you are all getting there. Now, it's very busy across on the website, so what I'm going to do is give you an opportunity to check yourselves out whilst you do that. Not like, you know, check yourselves out in the mirror, I mean check your baskets out. Whilst you do that, here's how you can watch and shop at the same time.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours. I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Lots of you checking out there. Something that is proving really busy are the distress inks that we have on the show. Now I'm going to take you through the colours. I'm going to show you the colours in the distress oxides. The colourways are all the same. It is actually the distress inks that we're talking about in this show. So just bear that in mind. I'm going to go through them all for you now though. Some really wonderful colours. There are even more over on the website, so I would urge I'd urge you. I don't know what's going on. Check yourself out, urge yourself. Honestly, what's going on? I'd urge you to head over there and have a look at the website to see all of the different colours we have. I'll take you through the ones that I have here in the studio. So you have got your weathered wood, which is this one here. Salvage patina, speckled egg, then we've got kitsch flamingo. I mean, that is a real, I'm going to show you this one, look at that. Oh, wowzers trousers, that is a real pop of colour, isn't it? We've also got the rustic wilderness, crackling campfire, you've got the brushed corduroy, which is this one here. This one is your festive berries, then you've got forest moss, peacock feathers, which are those ones there, mowed lawn, salty ocean, rusty hinge, which is by far my favourite name out of any of them, I think, to be, pumice stone, and dried marigold there. So that's the first set. Let me bring the rest of them in for you as well. And just as I said a moment ago, it's the distress inks that we're talking about. I'm just using these to give you an idea of the colours. These are the ones that we're going to be sending to you, distress inks. So this one here is your Dusty Concord. Then we're also looking at Pine Needles, Barn Door, Chipped Sapphire, Crushed Olive, Abandoned Coral, Fossilised Amber, Lucky Clover, Ground Espresso, Candied Apple, Twisted Citron, Cracked Pistachio, you've got Milled Lavender, Broken China, and Stormy Sky. They are all of the different colours we have. We do have even more colours available as well over on the website. So do head over there, head over to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, hit that shop the show button, and there you'll see absolutely all of the colours that we have. So I'm also going to take you now through the Centura Pearl that we've got. And these are the mixed Centura Pearl bundles. So these are fantastic because in here you've got 116 sheets in here in total. So you're going to get the darks in here. So all of these gorgeous. So you've not used a Centura Pearl yet as well. I mean, what have you been waiting for? The black is a real wow, isn't it? That wonderful chocolate and then that gorgeous grey in there. Can't believe $28.77 to get 116 sheets. That is an amazing deal. You've got 20% off here. You've got the pastels. These just all look like ice creams to me. I think they're gorgeous. You've got that wonderful pink with the green, the lavender, the blue, and that gorgeous pop of lemon in there as well. Then we've got the precious golds here for you as well. So all of your different gold tones within there. Real luxury. 310 GSM, all manufactured in the UK, and it does have the most amazing amount of shine on there, which is fantastic. So do grab a hold of those. We've also got some luxury cardstocks for you available. Let me just grab these. Now these are brilliant because what you get here with these is, I did have one of these that was open yesterday that I was going to show you with. Oh, here we go, this one right here. The great thing about these is, what they do is they give you the same colourway, but in 3 different finishes. This packaging, always sent to test me, isn't it? There we go, let's put that out there. So what you're going to get in each one, I'll show you this with the purple, is you get, and Debbie, it's a sad time, I can't do it anymore.
Oh Oh,
I know.
bless you.
Would normally do the beard test for you, but it's gone. Right, you get 10 sheets of the glitter, 10 of the mirror, and then 10 of the matte mirror in each of the colours. So it's really lovely, because again, if you know different projects, you might want to have the same colour, so tone on tone, but play around with the different finishes. So that's the purple that you've got there. You will also get it in the red, you get it in the green, the gold, the silver, this one just here, and you get it in that ice blue as well. They are the colours you're going to get that. Over £20 or $30 you save by buying them together in that bundle, which is absolutely fantastic. So do snap those up. But we're going to go back to the main collection. Don't forget they are all available individually as well. So you want to cherry pick, absolutely you can. Or you can get a couple of them for £28. Any two of them, £28 or $33. I'm going to really quickly whiz you through the different designs that you've got here. So you've got that cracker, not been available thus far in the US, so you may have missed out on that one. We then have the stocking here for you as well. The next one here is the gift of Christmas. And you've also got the Christmas tree as well. Lots of you chatting away in the comments as well. Anita had snow last year, and it was a once-in-a-lifetime event. Where are you then, Anita? If you only get snow once in a lifetime, the whole city shut down. People without power for days, burst water pipe. It's nice to look at, but not fun if you're in a place not used to it. I think this was kind of like Texas, Arizona way last year, if I remember rightly, Debbie. They had a lot of very extreme weather. Joni just says, Joe, darling, you look fabulous. How lovely is that? Thank you. Linda's just got a winter white collection as well. And Susan says, thanks for all these techniques, Debbie. I love the colours on the card and tag, looking fabulous. Right, what would you like to show us next, Debbie?
Well, I'm going to show you, before I get started in the next demonstration, I'm going to use the cracker next. I did say we're going to get through all 4 of those designs, but I want to show you a few other things that you can be doing this with. And we have got some amazing acetate on the show today with that gnome collection. You could be making your own gift bags with and almost like a tag, so it's an hidden message with your tag, or simply use it without the tag. So this is what this lovely lady's done here, one of our design team members, just to show you a different way that you can use it. The gorgeous Becky this morning, this was Becky's, wasn't it, this one? I remember her showing me what she was doing, and I'm like, I love the idea, Becky. I think that's a really great idea. And again, it's that little hidden message, whether it be a gift to someone, and how you use them. Again, taking it into a card making. So that's a nice easel card that Becky's done with that one. But of course, you know, they do make your cards stand out, and they give it that little fun element and that little bit of a twist, because that just looks like a normal Christmas tree on the front of a card, and you're probably thinking, ooh, hang on a minute. What is this? And that is when you pull up your Christmas tree and you reveal your secret message. I love the Christmas tree. I've purposely left that one till the last because I just think it's absolutely a fantastic concept. I'm going to show you another one that's been made by the fabulous Debbie, who has taken it onto the gift box idea. So again, a lovely idea of an hidden message inside your gift box with your little present. So again, just a nice little idea. And of course, you can just have it where you've got your hidden message in, but you would have that opportunity to open up as well. So it's like a little card on the front of a box, Joe. Again, really fun, different ways that you can...
No, I'll come round and sort it out for you, Debbie, don't you worry.
Thank you, Joe. I knew it was going to happen. I knew if it was going to be anything, it would be the box that let me down, and everything just toppled over like a little domino. Thank you. That goes on the top. Thank you. You're very kind. So kind. Looking after me. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do this fabulous cracker, and I do love this one. Again, you can see the size of the die. These will all go through your MIDI or Gemini Junior upwards in machines. Lovely feature on this one, you've got a decorative panel that you're going to cut out in. So there's a really nice little feature here that can cut out a really nice decorative panel. You've got a bow on here as well. You've got a sentiment on here, and this one's Noel, not Noel, as our Joe pops in. Area where to put your Christmas message. You've got the panel that fits in, so you can cut straight in directly, or have it as a panel option where you put the two together to create your panel. And then you've got your secret message on there as well, and you even have your little bow middle. So again, a really nice one, this one. I'm going to cut mine out into some, I'm using some of the luxurious luxurious encapsulated glitter cardstock.
Nice.
That's the word. Wonder if it could work on me. Doesn't move.
You haven't got a beard, Debbie, don't worry.
No. But I'm going to cut it out into some matte black cardstock. So we're going to take that base again. So if we start off with the base, first of all, like Debbie, so there you go. So we'll cut that bit out first. And again, every one of them, they've all got their instruction sheets. So if you're only going for them individually, which was the one that you said you couldn't get on HSN? Was that the cracker?
Yeah.
Oh, I love a cracker. Love a good cracker. Don't know about you, Joe. Love a good
Cracker's
cracker.
not a huge thing in the States, Debbie.
Really?
Because they are an absolute institution here in the UK, aren't they? You can't have Christmas
Day dinners or anything like that without a cracker.
Absolutely not.
am so shocked. I didn't know that you learn something new every day, Joe. Every day is a school day
It is
here
indeed.
at Crafters TV.
So crackers, basically, in the UK, we have them out on the dinner table. You pull them, they've got like a little firecracker inside, and they have a little toy in there, a really bad dad joke.
Yeah.
I think Ben writes them all, you know,
I think
for all
Ben
the crackers.
definitely writes them
I reckon
all.
so.
Oh, I think that's where he gets his joke from, Joe.
Maybe one of the two. And then also you have a hat in there. You have to wear your paper hat that comes in there. I have like a ridiculously big head, Debbie, so I can never get the paper hat on my head. Normally, I split it at the back and then I stick a little piece of extra paper on and some sticky tape. I extend it a little bit to get it on. That's what normally happens.
So does nobody in our stateside family, does nobody have crackers over there, Joe?
It's not a thing, apparently. A few people do have them. I know a lot of people, maybe expats that have moved over, have them, but it's not actually a thing, no. My mum used to use them as tree decorations as well.
Yes.
My mum would put them on the tree.
My nana did that.
In the run-up to Christmas, the crackers would all be in the tree.
Yeah, that's
And then
what
on
my nana
Christmas Day,
did.
they would come off the tree and go on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, isn't that funny?
And my grandma used to do that as well,
yeah. My nana used to do that
My
too.
mum still
She
does
did.
it.
I don't anymore. I mean, I remember my mum and my nana both doing that, but yeah, I don't do that one. But that, I remember that. Isn't that funny what you remember?
Yeah, a little blast from
I
the
had
past.
completely forgotten about that. That was a true blast from the past, that really was. Now, the cracker design is exactly the same as the others, where you've got your front flap here. Now, I did see in the comments about how they want that to stay shut rather than flapping open if you're popping it onto a front of card. Somebody suggested the magnets.
Nice.
What about your little, now I call it Velcro dots, but it's not called Velcro
Your
dots.
hook and loop.
Hook and loop. You could be doing that as well, and then they could open it up, pull out the message, da-da, like that. So that's how you could get around that idea, should you wish to do so, or give it an extra bit of a burnish, and it doesn't flap open as much. So if I just show you what I mean, it doesn't flap open as much, so it's not like gaping wide open. Right, so what we're going to do next is, and I purposely used my Gemini plates for these, Joe, to show you that they will go through your Gemini as well. So let's bring in the message reveal part. So that is the little piece that's going to be the top part of your reveal. There is your little pocket, and again, when you think about how you're popping your message and attaching it to this, just think about the size of the die. So because that's why we haven't put them in there, is for you to put your own size message in, because you can go big, you can go little, it's entirely up to you. But what you just need to remember is that your piece of cardstock that you're going to be cutting would be the width of that die. So for me, this one, I've gone a bit smaller, because I've got winter wishes for you. So that's going to attach itself to the top of that. So we're going to cut one of those out. So let's pop that in. And again, all your score lines are into place. However, with the cracker, slightly different, Joe. There's a slightly different feature to this. So it's got like a little bit embossed. So it's not actually a tab as such. But I'm going to do it with this one, because this is your little pocket, and that does have all your score lines into place. So let's pop that one in, like so. And then, of course, you're going to chop up your little bows and all those kind of things, but we'll just run those through first, and we'll do these, literally, we're going to build them from scratch, is what we're going to do. And I did promise you that at the beginning of the show. I wanted you to see how easy it is to put together, and how many you can actually, if you think about, we do a lot of talking in between, if you think about how many you could get done in like an hour or two, you're talking quite a lot. So again, I'm just going to run those through. Oops, stay in there, you little devil, trying to escape. Run that through. And again, we're going to build up that dimension. We're going to add all the extra panels that you've got, because like I said, you've got this little decorative panel and the little bow on here as well, which I just think is a really nice, cute design, Joe. Cute design.
It is a cute design.
Absolutely. So we're going to take that like so. Yes, come on, Debbie, you've been doing well. Let's keep it up while we've been a bit of a good girl. And I've been keeping it relatively mess-free.
It's not like a sandstorm back there today.
No, it's I've been trying to keep on top of my muck. As you do, Joe. Now then, you can see that you've got the actual piece that just fits in. Now on the black on black, it looks a little bit stark at the moment, but it'll soon become clear in a moment. So again, all the score lines are into place. So all you do is fold them over, give them good burnish, fold over and burnish. And that is, again, your little pocket to hold your little message, which is going to be attached to the top of my cracker, like so. And then that just sits in the pocket again, like so. So move those to one side, bringing in my panel. Now I'm going to use some of this gorgeous glitter cardstock. I'm going to have a white background as well, so I'm going to use a couple of pieces with this one. And we've got that lovely bow on there as well. So we'll bring in the little bow. Oopsie daisy, I knew that would happen. Let's put these pieces.
Sarah Kay says, Joe and Debbie, my mum has a set of mini crackers for the tree that we are still not allowed to pull and open. I'm now 36 and they are the same crackers and they are still a mystery as to what's in them.
No.
36-year-old crackers on the tree.
Oh,
how amazing.
My days. And the fact that because you see, the inner naughty girl in me would have opened one of those up, Joe.
Oh, absolutely.
By now,
They'd be long
I would
gone.
have, yeah, that secret would have been well and truly revealed. Or perhaps kept it to myself, but I would have there's no way 36 years I'd have been able to keep on, like, not knowing what's in there. Wouldn't it be, Sarah, can't you just sneakily open one up and then, I mean, she's got all equipment, you know, like all the glues and everything where you could actually get that back.
Pop it back together again.
Knowing, and then you could find out what's in it after all these years. That's what I'd be doing.
Imagine if there's nothing in them, though. Imagine if they're just ornamental crackers.
Oh, after all
be.
that.
Could be.
Well, yeah, you never know. You never know. You never know. Come on, has anybody been sharing what they're going to be putting in their secret hidden messages? That's what I'm wanting to know.
Not really, Debbie, no.
Oh, no, you're letting me down.
I know.
Letting me down. I thought you would have all been there with all your messages. What is it that you're going to pop in there? They've let me down, Joe. Let me down. What would you put in yours again, Joe?
Put the bins out.
Goodness me.
Shut the front door, shut the back door, put the bins out, twiddle the blinds. That's what you put in your mind. Caroline French is coming through with a history lesson. She says crackers were invented by Tom Smith in the 19th century. Apparently he saw the French bonbon sweets and once he returned to London he started selling them with a small motto inside. I've heard this story before and they didn't sell at all at first apparently. They were not very popular at all.
Really?
I'm going to elaborate on that story of Caroline's.
Really? You're elaborating on the story, or are you wanting Caroline to elaborate on the story?
I'm going to elaborate on that story.
Are you on that famous World Wide Web? Are you having a little Google?
I'm on Tinternet.
On Tinternet?
Yes. Christmas crackers are a traditional Christmas favourite in the UK. They were first made in about 1845 by a London sweet maker called Tom Smith. He'd seen French bonbon sweets. They were like almonds wrapped in pretty papers on a visit to Paris in 1840. He'd come back to London, tried selling sweets like that in England, and also included a small motto, but they didn't sell very well. So, in 1861, Tom Smith launched his new range of what he called bangs of expectation.
Oh!
I know. Legend says that one night, whilst he was sitting in front of his log fire, he became very interested by the sparks and cracks coming from the fire. Suddenly thought what a fun idea it would be if sweets and toys could be opened with a crack when their fancy wrappers were pulled in half.
Oh!
Yes, however, looking into the history of the Tom Smith Company, it's thought that Tom actually bought the recipe for the small cracks and bangs in cracker from a fireworks company. The story of him sitting by the fire was probably added to help him sell his new items. Bit of spin there, good PR from our Tom.
I like how you found all that on that internet.
Just
all
there,
that information.
all there, ready to go.
That's amazing, amazing. What's more equally amazing, Joe, is this beautiful die. Again, absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm trying to find my little white panel, so I might have to, there it is, Joe, there it is. So what I've done is cut the outside edge again so that I've got a little bit of a white panel coming off there. Let me just make sure that little piece is. I'm going to use my dotty tape pen for this one, so let's pop this dotty tape pen and pop that on round the back go. And that's going to sit on top of that white panel to make that pop a little bit more. So I'm just going to sit that onto the top. Like, oh, come on, Debbie, eyes. There we go, pop that on, and then that just makes that pop a little bit, but that is going to sit onto the front part of my cracker. I've chosen as well, I've literally taken that Noel die, and I've chosen in the same cardstock, so that is going to sit just onto the top part of my, I was going to say cracker, but it's going to sit on the top part of my pulley out cracker. So the bit that reveals the hidden message.
Fabulous.
I'm going to attach that to the back as well. So winter wishes for you. But again, I'd be thinking, what kind of things can I pop on the back there? I mean, we all know we've got loads of stamps, but I would be thinking, what message could I attach to the back of mine? Oh, I think I might have put too much glue on there, Joe. Ooh, I think I might just get away with that.
Fabulous.
Right, perfect. So again, popping that on. I'm just going to make sure, yeah, pocket-wise, there we go. So just onto the back.
This is not our only launch today, is it, Debbie?
It's what, eh?
It's not our only launch today.
It's not?
It's not our only launch today.
Oh, is it not?
No. We've got those
Have we got
fabulous
something
festive
else
tags, haven't we,
launching?
launching tonight? You know how I feel about the tags. Make sure you join us.
I know, yeah.
For
I was
those.
just going to say same. I was just going to say same. I know exactly how you feel about those. I didn't realise they hadn't been launched, Joe. I'd no idea.
So launch tonight. We also have some creative expressions items on the show later. We have got slimline cut embossed folders, some hunky dory. We have got the layering delicate panels on there as well. It's going to be a right old riot at that show later, Debbie.
Absolutely.
7 p.m. in the UK, 3 p.m. on the East Coast, midday if you're on the West Coast.
Now, all I'm doing, Joe, put a little bit of, oh, did I put any glue there? Oh, it didn't. I missed the middle completely. Come here, put that on there. It's going to be a good one, that, actually. So I'm going to pop my bow literally around that centre part and then pop a little bit more glue into that centre. I think I'm missing my centre. And then in there like so. And just attach that down. And then I'm going to attach it onto the front of my little tail bow here as well. So let's pop a little bit more glue. And that's going to sit, wrong way around, Debs, there you go. And then the little mini part, you can wrap around the centre part of it as well. Although I do think when I die cut them, I threw it in the bin. So we're going to just pretend it's there.
We'll just pretend it didn't happen.
We're just going to pretend it's there. But again, just showing you that lovely little bow that you've got. And again, it depends where you want to pop it. You could pop it onto the top of your pocket there. I'm actually going to pop it onto the front. So I'm going to pop my panel on. I'm going to lift it slightly with some foam pads. Let's bring in my foam pads for a second. So let's just trim that off because I think I might just slightly over popped that there. Let's just... little trim. So I'm just going to pop my foam pads onto the back, like so. There we go, and that's going to sit in. Now it fits perfectly into this panel, so it's been designed to fit in there beautifully. And then I'm going to pop my pocket in. So again, we'll pop his pockets. I think this time I'll use my tape pen. Just for a little bit of speed. Let's pop that. And I'm going to, in fact, let me open it up and I'll pop it all around my tabs. Make life a bit easy for myself. Like so.
I wonder if you could put a little, explode, because the mechanism inside the cracker, the bit that makes it crack?
Yeah.
I wonder if you could attach it to the puller.
You mean if you had...
If you put it in there, so when you pulled it, it cracked?
Well, you'd have to have something to be able to... You'd have to attach it down to something, wouldn't you? Because that's what you need for that, yeah. Yeah, well, again,
like maybe if you attach it on the back.
Yeah, it might work,
onto the pocket and then the actual cracker element.
Absolutely. Now again, all I'm doing, Joe, is I'm just lining that up before I'm committing. That's the easiest way that I do that, and then I can push it into place. So I know that that's going to be perfect for me hidden message inside. I am going to give it another little burnish, another crease line, and again, that'll not only help adhere the glue, but it will also help when it comes to making sure it stays, relatively closed. And then I'm just going to pop my little bow just onto the top, like so. And then we're just going to bring that one in and that one in. Beautiful. Now, I've already made another one, Joe, so I've got two, because I took a little bit of inspiration, not going to lie, from the gorgeous, I think it was Rachel's card, I think, just a little little bit of an explosion of the cracker going off. So I am going to just pop all my bits back on there, Joe, before I lose them. So let's just get that onto there.
These may look nice, Debbie, as well as the front of like a gift box. You know, if you mounted them on the front of a box,
Yeah.
or put one front and back on a box. Not a box that has a loose lid. You know the box style that has the lid that's in it, Debbie, and it tucks in. What's that box style called?
The box, no, that's not exploding box.
You know the box, well, it's got the tab, hasn't it, and the fold, so it folds
tab,
down.
Fold,
You know what I
tab.
mean? Doesn't have a separate lid. It actually has the lid is actually attached to the side of the box, and it closes.
Oh, Joe, Debbie's brain's not working today. I'm not going to lie. I'm really sorry, but it's kind of gone like a little bit. I'm trying to think one step
how
ahead,
I could explain it.
I know I'm trying to think of it visually. I'm not very good. I have to see things. I'm a visual learner. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm a kind of visual learner, so I have to see.
Let's call it a box that's got a tuck-in lid then.
A
Does that make
tuck-in lid in
Yeah.
a box. Do you mean a pizza style box? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, a pizza
style
box.
box?
There you go.
Pizza box.
But a square one, like a cube one.
Yes.
You could have those with a couple of these either side mounted on them.
Now that's a good idea. Now I can visualise
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Now I visualise it.
We're on the same page now,
We're on
it's
the
fine.
same page now, yes, absolutely. I've taken some more. While I've had that sheet out, I thought rather than waste my sheet, I'll trim it up because I'm going to use it again. Because again, this paper's just beautiful. But I like the pink in it because I thought it matched the design of my cracker. So I'm going to have one going that way and one going that way, and both have me little hidden messages in there. Again, could be absolutely anything. But I just love the idea of this one. And again, it's a really nice, fun, funky way. But let's pop on some tape. There we go. So again, one going that way and one going that way. And again, if you did want to hold that down, or whoever came up with that idea of the magnets, bravo, because I think that's an absolutely fantastic idea. If you didn't want it to, flap open, so to speak. But, I thought I got an upside down card then, Joe. Whew, nearly. And then I'm just going to finish it off with a couple of little gems, just to give it that little bit of, we talked about this yesterday, didn't we? Je ne sais
quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. Little finishing touch. Now then, what matches that one? They do. I will have one going that way, one going that way. We'll have a couple of the little ones as well. And like I said, it's just the little finishing touches, but it's showing you your hidden messages can be taken into your card making as well as just, as a standard. I could have kept the cracker on its own, would have been really nice. But again, it's just showing you, oops, pop you back on there. Look, I'm doing well, Joe, I'm doing well. I'm keeping everything together. But there you go. So you've got now, we've got a bit of a sticky base there. But again,
Love that.
You've got your lovely little cracker card with your little hidden messages just inside. And again, really fabulous. I do love these, I'm not going to lie. I think they're a really nice, fun, quirky little element. And a real different, a different way of looking at them.
Yes, absolutely. That's the cracker there, as you can see. Now, you can either go for the individuals if you want to, or you can go for the whole collection. Getting the whole collection, of course, is the best way to get the best value. It gets you all four of these brand new dies as well. It is a launch day, so it's the first time you had the opportunity to get your hands on them here on Crafters TV, and I'll take you through. I love the fact that we've really filled you get a lot of metal for your money. Every single element has been used here on these sheets. So this one here is the cracker that you've seen. So you're going to get all the elements that you need to put these together, the decorative elements, you've got your sentiment in here and your little bow as well there. So that is your cracker. You're also going to get your stocking in here as well. I definitely could see this being used for new baby card as well, or a little new baby card, Debbie, or, to reveal a gift. Could turn that into a baby booty, I think, very easily. But of course, it's that iconic Christmas stocking that you're looking at there. Then you've got your present, again another one that you can use, brilliant for birthdays. With love is your sentiment there as well, and you've got that little removable element that you can see within there too, a separate bow. And then finally, you've got your Christmas tree here as well. I think you'd have a lot of fun with our glossy highlights as well, and some little pieces of coloured cardstock on there. Decorating that tree up is going to be awesome. You've got your baubles in here, you've got your star, as well. The tree is your favourite individually at the moment. I'll give you the details for the whole collection because that is the best way to get the best value, of course, is £50.97, £59.85. Essentially, you're buying 3 and you are getting one for free, which is absolutely awesome. We were having a funny conversation earlier, Debbie. Linda, I don't know where Leslie's got this from. Why is belly button fluff always blue, Debbie?
Is it?
Always blue.
Is it always blue?
It is.
I wouldn't know, Joe. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't?
Because my belly button don't collect fluff.
Mine does.
Does
Honestly,
it really?
It's like a little fluff
Is it a
collecting
man
machine.
thing, that, or a woman thing?
I think it must be a man thing.
Yeah.
But basically, the sweat from your body makes the fluff go blue in your belly button.
Oh.
I was flabberwhelmed when I found that out for the first time. Linda says you could have everyone bring a wrap present, number them, and each person pick a cracker with a number inside. That's a good idea. So you could have like a secret Santa, and you could use the reveal the message to actually determine who's going to get which one, which I think is brilliant. Tricia loves this beautiful card as well. Got some other awesome stamps and dies here for you on the show as well. These are your Christmas stamps and dies. What you get is the die that's going to create the word for you here. It's 1.4 inches by 3 inches, so they're a nice substantial size. And then you get 3 different stamps in each one to allow you to curate your own sentiment. Some of these actually got 4 in them. So you've got jolly, you've also got joy, snow, and you'll get Noel in there as well. Brilliant saving. You are saving way more than you're spending there on those particular ones. We've got the sparkle, spray and sparkles available for you on the show too. It is UK only, but I want to take you through these. These are utterly fabulous. It's basically a varnish with a sort of finish in them. So this one here is a silver sparkle, which is fabulous. You've also got this one here, which has the iridescent sparkle in there. You've got the gold with the gold sparkle, and then finally that pearl diamond there as well, which has a pearlescent finish on it, which is brilliant. 1864, UK only, if you want to get your hands on those. Now, don't forget about this week's Get It, Got It Good. Yes, we launched them yesterday. They are our amazing acrylic paint markers. They are fantastic. They'll go on to so many different things as well. Wood, ceramic, denim, cotton, loads of different surfaces. Of course, all your cardstocks as well. You get all 4 sets in here and you're getting a brilliant saving. Make sure you grab them before the price goes back up on Monday or the stock depletes. Who knows which will happen first. Joanne says, oh, you could make little princess crowns for a little princess birthday party with the crackers. I think that's a lovely idea. I really, really do. Right, we're going to change the details back to the message reveal die collection for you as well. 32 elements within there. Remember, you're getting the cracker, the stocking, the tree, and you're getting the present in there as well. Debbie's taken us through a few of these so far. I know she's got another one that she wants to share with us. Any questions you've got about these, you can still get them into me. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube, and I will pop those questions across to Debbie for you. Right, what would you like to share with us next then, Debbie?
Right, so we're going to finish with the Christmas tree because I love this one. This is a fabulous one. Comes in 2 parts as well. You've got a base part and you've also got, I mean, when you take a look at this is a lot here for your Christmas tree. The bit that creates the card base, obviously, same again, your pockets for your reveal. The top part, you've got the extra elements in this one that create the star of your Christmas tree on the top. The little tinsel.
Nice.
Or maybe decoration. And extra decorations, the baubles are on there, or do they call them baubles?
Ornaments.
Ornaments, Christmas ornaments. And then you've got your base part as well. And this is the bit that will fit onto the front and give you that lovely Christmas tree element, because there's, although it's got the outside cutting edge, this bit is the bit that creates the beautiful embossed feature to it as well. And talking of embossed, you could be taking things like embossing folders onto these and using them in there as well. So we'll start with the first part of it, and again, like with everything, every one of them comes with its own instruction sheet. And again, just separate the main elements. Again, this one measures, so again, you're going to be rest assured, and I'll measure each one of them for you. So that just comes in just under 6 inches by under 8 inches, so it will again fit through your smaller machine as well. Right, so first things first, we'll cut that base. And again, Very, very easy to achieve this look. I think because I've got a bit of spare cardstock there, I'll be able to get away with adding my little tab into there too. So let's pop that down. And we'll make the most of all this cardstock here, Jo. So, low-tack tape, let's hold that down.
Where does the time go, Debbie, on these shows, honestly?
No, I know. You think you've got loads
Flies
of
by,
time to get
doesn't
tons
it?
of demonstrations done, and then before you realise, they're saying to you, you've got 20 minutes left. And I'm like, really? How rude. I thought I got a lot more time than that. But not to worry. You get the concept. And do you know what? I have covered every single one of them, Jo, which is what I wanted to do.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I'm glad I did manage that at least. And again, I think it depends. If you're going for the whole set, absolutely amazing, but it's down to you if you want to choose the one or the two or the complete set. Debbie, why are you trying? Have you seen what I'm trying to do?
What are you trying to do, Debbie?
I'm trying to shove the plates in, the Gemini, sideways, and I'm thinking, what on earth is going on?
Why is it not going in, Debbie?
It's not
Definitely
going
need more coffee.
I definitely, I'm starting to feel myself, do you know when you flag a little bit, hit them walls?
Yeah.
I need a coffee just to perk me up. John, Tracy, like, just
I think there's
do you think
you
they've
can
got
tell
the
there's
earsets
a
on?
you can tell there's a HSM preview coming later in the week.
Yeah,
can't
no,
you?
they're all so
Because,
busy.
They're running around like whirling dervishes today.
Oh,
a lot
they
of them.
are, bless them. Honestly, when I was doing my filming next door, one of the guys had to stop because he was getting ready, you know, he was getting everything set up. And he's like, how long are you going to be, Debs? And I went, I'm not really sure. And he was like, could I work around you? I was like, of course you can. As long as you're quiet, you can work around me, absolutely. But yes, so yeah, they're getting ready for all of that, aren't they, Jo? Bless them.
They are indeed.
Oh, it's going to be
Very, very busy
exciting,
bunch.
though. It's going to be exciting because can I tell you, I've seen some of the things. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for him to come here. I really can't. Oh, you're going to be in for such a treat. And is that Sunday, Jo?
Sunday,
That's
I believe,
happening?
yes.
Oh, amazing. Amazeballs is what I'm going to say. Right, again, scoreline already into place. You don't have to think about these, Jo. That's the lovely thing about them because it's all been designed for the lovely, beautiful die cut base. Do you know, I was thinking about these as well. You could use these in your card making elements, do you know, with your Christmas trees and things like that, and you could be using them rather than a Christmas reveal. You could be using them for your card bases as well. So again, multi ways that you can use them. And like I said, all your score lines are into place. The only thing you have to remember to do is give it a nice little burnish, like so. There we go. Let's do that round all of them. There we are.
Gorgeous.
So that's the base and the reveal pockets taken care of. I'm going to bring in two parts now. This is the base bit and then the top part. So I'm going to bring these bits in as well now, Jo. And I'm going to use, I was debating whether to use a dark green or a bright green. And I thought, do you know what? That's me red for me decorations. And I thought it'd go with either, but I'm going to go with the bright. I'm feeling a little bit bright and cheerful. So we're going to use that textured cardstock for that piece. Let's hold that down with a bit of tack tape. And again, you can see how that fits perfectly. That is going to be the top part that has the reveal messaging, along with that base that will fit over perfectly into your base of your tree. We're going to add on our decorations. And then we've got our star, and you've got your baubles on there as well.
What colour's your Christmas tree, Debbie?
My Christmas tree at home.
Or is it fibre? Have we had this conversation? Have you got a fibre optic tree?
No, I've got lights that are on it, but it's not fibre optic.
Oh.
So it's lights that are already on there, but it isn't fibre optic. But
So what colourway are you?
Traditional gold. In fact, what you can see in front of me, red, gold, and green.
Ah, that is your traditional.
That's my yeah, but I'm feeling a change coming on, Jo.
Mine's silver and disco balls.
Really?
Oh, all silver and disco balls, yeah.
Oh, Jo, that. Oh my God.
Have you not seen the picture from last year?
I don't think I recall it. I've slept.
Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find one for you.
But honestly, that sounds right up.
And I have
my
all
Christmas tree.
like disco balls all hung in the windows as well as like big baubles.
Really?
But they were actually disco balls in different sizes, like hung like garlands in the windows. Yeah.
Oh, do you know, that's amazing. I love that idea, Jo. I really love that idea. I do feel a change coming on though, because can I tell you something? I haven't changed my Christmas tree since This is a terrible admission, but to be fair, can I just, in my defence, when I do own up how long I've had my Christmas tree, it's still going strong.
Right.
So Tasha's 23, that's my youngest daughter. She's 23. I've had it since she was 2 years old, that I get out every year and use every year, and probably the same decorations that I've had every year. But why change something sometimes, I think? Why change something? So for me, I do feel a change coming on this year though, but it's done me really good, you know, in terms of how long it's lasted, and to be fair, how long those lights on the tree have lasted, because that for me is amazing. It's lasted a very long time, 21 years that Christmas tree served me and my family.
21 years, wowzers
21
trousers.
years, yeah. I didn't think you were paying any attention, Joe, because you say really quiet.
I'm trying to find this Christmas tree
I
picture
knew you
for
were. I could see it in the corner of my eye. I'm thinking he's looking for his picture on his Christmas tree. He's not heard what I've said. But it is 21 years old it served me. So, yeah, I think it's time for a change. If the lights are working this year, I think I will use the Christmas tree again, but I think I'm going to change the decorations. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Right, so I've got my Christmas tree base. I've got my beautiful decorated, and you can see the base, and you can see that lovely embossed detail on there. Like I said though, you could be using embossing folders. You could use things like your glossy accents, or what we're going to do is we're going to decorate it up with our elements of our Christmas tree. So before I pop it on, that's exactly what I'm going to do, because you can see now these fit perfectly across. And just think they're absolutely gorgeous, these. Your garlands. The garlands is what we're going with. And I've cut a few, Joe. So I've got a few there. Right, glue. Let me grab me tacky glue. And we'll attach these on. Like so.
I found a picture for you, Debs.
I knew you would have.
I'm trying to find a picture of it at night, all sparkly, so I can send it to the gallery and they'll share it with you, but I can only find a daytime picture, unfortunately. I'll send it to Georgina and she'll see if she can share it.
Yeah. Now, I'm deliberately popping that across where it sits over the edge, but I will, in a moment, just trim that down. I'm just trying to make sure it sticks down properly. And again, let's pop another one on. In fact, shall we have it a little bit? Yeah, because we're going to be putting his baubles on there as well. Right, so...
But your traditional colour, so I'm going to go all disco balls this year, and I think I'm actually going to have a revolving disco ball above the tree, Debbie. Like a full-size disco ball. Rather than having an angel on the tree,
why does that not surprise
I'm having
me?
a full-size disco ball above the tree. I'm going to have one of like a little motorised thing, so I turn it on and it can spin. So we're going to have a very disco Christmas.
Oh, Joe, nothing surprises me with you, my love. Nothing surprises me. I think that's going to look amazing, though, I'm not going to lie. But yeah. That's funny.
Busy Lizzie says she's the same as you. I am the same. I had my tree for 25 years. I just had more baubles and ornaments every year. I've been collecting them from all of our travels. That's a lovely way of doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rhonda says we had one of those metal trees in the 50s and 60s that had a rotating light to change the colour of the tree.
Wow.
Anyone else remember that?
What, they're still using it?
I don't know if you still got it. I think... no, they used to have it, I believe.
Oh, right. I'm going to say, my God, I thought mine did me well. 21 years. That's decades. That wouldn't have lasted if that was still going strong. My goodness me.
Craig is the connoisseur of the Christmas tree, isn't it?
Craig's Christmas trees are something else. Let me tell you, something else, Joe. And I know that when he's fit and well, God love him, he's going to definitely... I think this Christmas is definitely
He'll be going all out.
All out, absolutely all out. I think I'll just change this up to my tape pen for a second. So I'm just going to pop my tape pen, because this base fits over there, and it also makes sure that when you fold it over, you haven't got half of your Christmas tree missing. So it's an important part of this. So again, I'm just going to pop that over, so that when it folds over, Joe, you've got that little bit of an overhang, because it now completes your complete Christmas tree, if that makes sense. And again, I'm going to give it a little bit of an extra burnish, just on those score lines. We're going to just attach now our Christmas message. Ooh, what can we pop on this one, Joe?
How do you feel about tinsel, Debbie? It's a very divisive subject, isn't it?
Yeah, so I do love tinsel, and I'm not going to lie, I just still use tinsel. I think though, with the change that I've got in mind this year, I'm going to step away from tinsel this year.
Are you?
I think I may, and that might be a first for me since the kids were born.
Tinsel-free zone.
Well, yes, yeah, absolutely. So I've got Joy to the World on this one, Joe.
Beautiful.
And again, I'm just going to pop my flaps. I'm
not laughing at you, what you say. I'm laughing at Kay. She says, yes, we had a silver tree with a rotating colour wheel. One year it got stuck and the colour wheel melted. Honestly, that doesn't sound very good. Sounds like it could
no,
be.
I shouldn't laugh. That were a terrible thing of laughing at because that was an inappropriate laugh there. No, that's not good. God love her. Bless
Not good
her.
at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so again, all I'm going to do is line it up to the top of my Christmas tree, like so. And I'm going to do exactly the same with my little reveal box. Pop that in. Give it a little bit of a sandwich there, like so. And then we're going to add on the top. We're going to pop his Christmas star. So we'll pop his little star at the top of his tree, like so. And then we'll have the fun element now, because when I say I've cut a lot of baubles, I've cut a lot of baubles. I might have gone a little bit mad actually with baubles, but never mind, Joe, because we're gonna decorate quite a few on here. So let's pop some, and we'll have them lifted a little bit. So we'll have a little lift on that one. Let me have a little look. We'll have some going across here.
Oh, this is cute, Debbie.
Do you know, I've saved this one for the last, for a reason. It's my favourite die. I'm not going to lie. I love this one, Joe. It's real good fun. And you're probably thinking, why are you popping all, your blobs of glue everywhere? But it's so I can get now all my baubles on, Joe. So let's bauble it up.
My daughter, Dieta, says, I don't have a daughter for the record. Dieta says, my daughter and I call our grey hairs tinsel. I love that. Little tinsel hairs.
I love that, Joe. That's funny. Right, so, oh, look, honestly, the fun that you're going to have with this die set. Big ones, little ones, where shall we
There's
put them,
something
Joe?
just quite playful about it, which I love.
This is what I love about it. It really is a great die set, this one. So, no, actually, let me go back in. Big. Come on, up you get. There you go. Oh, isn't this just, I think I might just need a little bit one more there. But again, just love all of these. To be fair, I love them all. I feel awful having a favourite, but I mean, I quite help myself usually. But I do love them all. But this one, there's just something about this one that I absolutely adore. And again, you can be taking it into your card making should you want to. But again, that hidden reveal message is inside. There you go. What is it you're putting in there? I love you to maybe one of your loved ones. But again, just look how gorgeous that is. I adore these dies. And I'm glad that in the time that I've had, and we'll have to do a demo of the show.
We will have to do a demo of the show. We'll have to do it. We'll have to do it in a second, Debbie. Indeedy. Let me recap exactly what you've got in here then for you in this main collection. Then we'll get that demo of the show vote underway. 4 brand new dies for you. First time you've seen them here on Crafters TV. And I love the fact they just do something a little bit different for you. So you have got the cracker, which is this one just here. You will also receive in here the stocking. You've then got your present in here as well, which is the gift of Christmas. And that tree as well. Play around with it. I definitely think the stocking and the tree, and the stocking and the present, definitely something you're going to be able to use all year round as well. Righty ho then, a demo of the show, Debbie. Tricia says it was the kids' responsibility to add the tinsel. We always used to have tinsel. Some people sort of poo-poo the tinsel idea, don't they? Some people say, maybe tinsel isn't all that classy.
Yeah.
I think if you want to use tinsel, you use tinsel. You knock yourself out. Right, we're going to get ready for demo of the show, but before we do that, let's share with you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend. There are plastic shims sized to work with a whole range of Gemini machines. We have some awesome deals going, so visit Crafters Companion website and find out more.
Right, I think it's time. We've got that demo of the show vote underway, Debbie, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So where did we start? We started with our little Christmas stocking. So number 1, Christmas stocking. Number 2 was our present. So number 2 was our little Christmas reveal prezi on a card. Number 2. Number 3 was our double cracker. So our little pulling out cracker is our number 3. And then number 4, we just finished on that Christmas tree. I'm just letting it dry though, Joe, because it's a tad wet. So number 4, the Christmas tree.
Amazing.
So 1, 2, 3 or 4.
1, 2, 3 or 4. Let me know. Get your votes in over on Facebook or, of course, over on YouTube. However you choose. Just make sure you get your vote in. We're going to go back. I want to take you through some of the papers and the vellums that we have available for you on the show today. This is awesome because what we've got here for you is the Gnome Acetate and Vellum collection. I don't know what I've done here, Debbie. Here we go. So we have got, you get the acetate, you get it in a snow flurry, and you get it in snowflake, which is awesome. And then you also get the vellum, and that's coming to you in the snowflake. That's the snow flurry, and you'll get it in the snowflake as well. So 4 designs there. You get 3 of each, 12 total in there. Great saving for you on that one. Then you've got your 8x8 Happy Holidays here as well. Really lovely festive themed papers. Some really nice designs in here. Some quite modern designs, which I think is nice. And some really nice repeating prints as well. That one there, 48 pages for you, 160 GSM. That one. We've also got the 12x12 gnomes available for you. This is fun. This seems to be one of the your favourites, I think, or certainly amongst our experts for your Christmas crafting. Lots of people choosing to use this. A nice variation, some really quite modern designs in there as well, which is going to suit lots of your different crafty Christmas projects. Then we've also got the reindeer collection for you as well, which is this one just here. Now, this is awesome. I think this is like having 2 different pads in one, this one, because you've got this really sort of ethereal, sort of almost magical, mystical reindeer sort of depiction. And then what you've got in the other half is a very, very classic sort of stag and reindeer depiction in that one just there. So really nice, and a really good variation of colour all the way through that one. This one here is your Santa's Kitchen, as you can see. 32 sheets here. Nice on this one that you've got planes on the back of every one as well, which is going to allow you to perfectly mat and layer those patterned papers on the front of there. $11.99 or $15.99 if you want to get a hold of those ones. Now, I've only got a few more minutes left, but I know Debbie wants to take us through some of the awesome ideas that the design team have come up with for this new collection.
Yeah, I'm going to dismantle me my little side area because they are great fun, these. They're just loads of ways that you can use them. You can make your cards stand out from the crowd, so if you're simply taking it into your card making with your hidden message in there, whether it be a Christmas verse, whether it be something you want to say to someone that you love, I just think these are absolutely great fun. I'm just going to put them down to one side of me just for a second, because I do love the gift box idea. The gift box idea, great idea again, where you've got your little hidden message inside. Oops. A little bit on the wonk there. But again, the little hidden message that you can then decorate up, stamp with your stamps, whatever it is that you want to say. I think that's come apart, which is what's happened, which could have happened when it fell, because it did fall off the counter. Again, the lovely one where I took the inspiration from our gorgeous Rachel. And again, your hidden message inside, and decorate them up. Or simply use it in the way that it's meant to be used, or meant to be designed, where you've got your hidden message inside. Let me see if I can pull that out without dismantling too much. Again, leave them blank. You can write in what you want to say if you're selling them to anyone. But they've all got their little pockets where you can put the pockets inside the cards again. Love this one that Sandy's done. This is fabulous. I love this. This little book idea, which I just think is glorious. And again, just showing you lots and lots of ways that you can use them. You can be adding pictures of your loved ones in there, little messages in each side, pop your little pieces, and again, you've got a great little gift idea there. So there's a lot of ways that you can use these, Jo. You've seen the ways that I've done it, all in the 4 different ways that I've done it, but you can simply take this and get as creative as you want with it. I absolutely love this collection. It's absolutely beautiful, and one of those must-haves, I think. Do you know, when it comes to not just your hidden message, but your Christmas craft makes is the word I'm going to go with.
Absolutely. We talked about a lot, haven't we, about popping them onto Christmas cards, making things like bunting with them. They make great tags as well. Definitely something you're going to get a whole host of use out of, I would say. Don't forget to check your baskets out. Don't forget also to come back and join us in 2 hours' time. It is card number 2 is the winner, Debbie. Good save there, Debbie. I'd completely forgotten about that.
Oh, the Christmas present. The Christmas present. That was number 2. I was trying to work out then. I couldn't remember which one it were. The Christmas present. There you go.
The Christmas presents. That is your card of the show. Don't forget to check your baskets out. Make sure you come back and join us here in 2 hours' time as well. Myself and Debbie, a fantastic launch party. Loads in there for you. 7 p.m. in the UK, 3 p.m. East Coast, midday if you are across on the West Coast. We're going to go have a natter and a bit of something to eat. And we'll see you back here in 2 hours' time. Take care.